Try Beverly again.
I am, but it keeps going to voicemail. Stephanie, she's not going to talk to us.
I know that, but just try her again anyway. You're the newest intern at Forrester Creations. Congratulations, Beverly.
I saw you taking pictures.
You stole them, didn't you?
Don't lie to us, Beverly. You stole them.
Admit it, you stole them!
Why do some people think foster kids are so bad when we're not?
Because bad things happen, and people want, unfortunately, someone to blame.
Yeah, well, maybe it's all the people who think they're so good.
Now, how is saying that Stephanie is a terrible person any different from what she did to you?
I can't get her fired or arrested, and she doesn't care what I think. That's how.
I'm not gonna let someone else's mistake change the way I feel about myself.
Well, then, why don't you go and do all the things you need to do in your new car instead of riding the bus with all of us people who are going nowhere in this life?
Sorry. No, you're not. You're upset. I know. It's okay.
Try Beverly again.
Who's this?
Don't hang up. It's Stephanie Forrester. We know a mistake was made.
Well, did you find out who did it?
No, but we know it wasn't you. Please, could we just meet and have a cup of coffee and talk this out?
Why? I don't want to be unfired. You'll just think of something else to fire me about.
Beverly, please.
It's okay. You called. You even almost apologized.
Next up, Telegraph in Norwalk.
She's on the bus.
I know where Telegraph in Norwalk is.
Did they figure out their mistake?
People like us work for people like them or steal from people like them. Those are their choices, right?
No, because Stephanie's not like that. You're off the hook. I mean, that's all that matters, right? I wonder who did do it.
I stole designs from my own sister. I'm the one they're looking for.
Pamela, nobody can prove that the designs were stolen.
Yeah, well, I stole more than designs, Jackie. I stole somebody's future. Call the police and have me reported. No, if you don't do it, I will.
No one is going to call the police.
They blamed Beverly. I know that. How is she ever going to get another job if it gets out that she was fired for stealing? This is terrible.
They don't know who really stole those designs.
Well, they know that it wasn't you. So let's go, you know?
Do you know what the payroll lady at Forrester asked when I came to fill out my W-4?
What?
Did I have my green card?
Look, people have stereotypes. What's new? I mean, it's the same thing that you're doing with Stephanie.
Maybe I should just go to Mexico.
So you can be a real illegal alien? Who do you know in Mexico?
Who do I know here except people who don't want to know me?
This is Telegraph.
Stephanie, look.
When we got Beverly as an intern, I wondered if she was going to fit in, you know, not being from a traditional family. But what I found was completely the opposite of what I expected. She brought this enthusiasm and gratitude that was so awesome. I mean, that they would blame her, of all people, a girl that has gotten nothing but raw deals her whole life, and now it's happening again.
Are you sure this is the right address? This looks like an ordinary apartment building.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the address.
Well, then this is her bus stop.
Which means they should be pulling up any minute. Where are you going? Stephanie, what are you doing? No, we can just wait in the car.
Thanks for riding the bus with me.
I don't know, I kind of feel like I got you all into this, so, you know.
I hate everybody but you.
God. I better come with you then. You might hurt someone.
You can stay and have something to eat. Girl, I'm down to have anything to eat that I don't have to cook or serve.
Here they come.
Oh my gosh.
Keep going.
They're not stopping.
The hell they're not.
What is she doing?
Oh my gosh.
Stephanie!
Stephanie.
I'm not chasing you all over town, Missy. We're gonna talk now.
I feel awful about what I said to you. I am so sorry.
Great. That fixes everything.
Well, no, of course it doesn't. Look, we're trying to make amends here. Please, come back to Forrester and take the job.
Seriously, how dumb do I look?
Just put yourself in our position for a second. Our designs were stolen and we saw you photographing them.
I get it, okay? You want to call somebody and say, hey, this Beverly, is she okay? But who? Ever since I turned 18, I'm on my own now. I get that. I'm the girl that nobody can vouch for.
Well, Dayzee vouched for you.
Which I kind of think should have been enough.
Well, now you know how much faith she has in you.
Okay.
You're right. You didn't do anything anybody else wouldn't do. It's not your fault that you are no different than anybody else. It's my fault for thinking you might be.
Beverly, could we just come in for a moment and talk, please? Can we come into your house?
I got that picnic, that reunion picnic with all the graduates. I just don't want them making any trouble for me.
I get it.
It's cool.
No, don't make that cool. Look, they could have arrested Beverly by now.
No, they're logical. They'll figure it out. Beverly hasn't worked there long enough to have done what they've accused her of.
Since when are people logical?
Pamela, stop, okay? Look, everything's going to work out.
Now, Jackie, Stephanie's relationship with that girl is over. She will never forgive her.
You guys should go.
What is this place? Is it like, what, a group residence?
Yeah, you guys probably just shouldn't stand out here and make a scene.
Does Beverly live... So Beverly lives here, right? What, does she have like a drug problem or an alcohol?
No. It's transitional housing for kids who age out of the foster care system. This place is great, you know, it teaches them how to, managing money, grocery shopping, and try to get out and live on their own.
Did you ever live here?
No. I just made my way through the shelters in Skid Row. There's a ton of us who age out of the foster care system and just end up homeless, so you have hundreds and hundreds of 18-year-olds.
But the others, they do okay?
Yeah, some do, and some don't. 2/3 of our state prison inmates were once in the foster care system. Wow. Look, you guys should probably go.
No, wait a minute. I want to talk to her. She gets unfairly fired from a job, and I'm trying to make amends. We should just leave and give up on her?
Well, she's hurt, and she's angry, yes. She doesn't want your job, and she doesn't want to see you.
Well, excuse me.
We want to see her.
Dayzee, you know me. I know I'm direct and I'm blunt, but when I've made a mistake, I'll move heaven and earth to rectify it. Now, come on, let us talk to her. We're not going to create a scene.
No.
We certainly are never going to embarrass her. And if they ask us to leave, Hope and I will go.
Okay. They're having a picnic for the recent graduates, so she's probably in the community room.
Thank you. If you break it, you won't have it when you need it. That's what I almost did with you, didn't I?
I saw Beverly taking pictures of our designs with her phone after everyone had left, and I just thought that seemed so odd.
Isn't that what people do? Instead of pinching themselves, they take a picture to prove that it's not a dream.
But can you see how I thought that?
What did Beverly say when you confronted her?
She told us that she didn't know she was doing anything wrong and that she was deleting the pictures from her phone.
Why wasn't that good enough?
It seemed logical.
Logical that she was lying.
We didn't know Beverly. I didn't know Beverly. I didn't know who she was or what she was capable of. I'm just trying to explain my thinking to you.
No, that's fine. That's what most people would have thought, you know? But if you want to know what went wrong, you gotta follow Beverly's way of thinking.
You are not allowed to come to where I live. That is a violation.
I can see that there's a lot of anxiety attached to today, this reunion picnic and everything. Look, I'm not here to make a problem or trouble or anything like that. I'm here because I just am trying to understand why you won't come back and take the internship.
Why? You don't trust me. You don't care about me. You're just doing this to make yourself feel better, not me.
Well, I suppose there's a certain amount of truth in that. This is what people do when they make a mistake. They try to correct it.
You call this a mistake. I call this showing me exactly how you think. I call this realizing when there's a suspicion, when something goes wrong, I'm the one out the door. And I've had enough of that. I want a life of my own, something that nobody else can take from me.
Well, I appreciate that, and I'm sure you've had a lot of loss in your life.
Stop talking like a sympathy card.
I guess that was pretty condescending. I'm just guessing here, okay? I'm guessing that you've had a very difficult life, living in lots of different places with lots of different foster parents, and some of them were good to you and some of them weren't so good to you.
What do you know about it?
Well, I don't know a lot.
No.
I've been told that some
No, you
people
don't know
do it
me
for
and
the
you don't know them.
All right, I'm wrong.
I love them. Does that sound stupid? Well, then maybe I'm stupid. They took me in. They gave me clothes and they made my meals. And I don't know why it didn't last. Okay, I don't know if I made them mad or they got divorced or they didn't make ends meet. I don't understand why I stayed or I went. I don't know if they were good or bad, but they tried to be good to me. So you shut up about my foster parents.
Okay, I understand. Look, you just said to me a moment ago that you want to create a life for yourself that nobody else can take away from you, but there's no guarantee like that in life, for any of us.
What? You have a guarantee. You have someplace to go. I don't know my next stop. Maybe I never will.
You know, Bev, you're not the only person that has had problems in life. I had a place once I didn't want to go back to. Does that count? My father's home? In those days, he was called a strict disciplinarian. If I did something that he didn't like, he disciplined me physically. Today, it's called child abuse. And when I was 17 years old, I got the hell out of that house. I got to college. I met a wonderful guy. I got married. I was pregnant.
You?
Yes, me. And in those days, you did not have a child out of wedlock. There was no such thing as a single parent. I got married because I was determined that I was never going to go back into that home again. I never told my husband. I loved him, but I never told him. And I never went back to my father's home.
But you had money.
Yes.
You could have gone anywhere.
Yes, that's true.
So it's not the same.
What do you mean it's not the same? Think about what I just said to you. I'm sorry.
You know, maybe I can introduce you to some of my friends here. You can hear their story, and next time you meet somebody like me, maybe you won't be so quick to judge.
Okay.
Trust isn't earned overnight. And even then, it's not so much that we mistrusted Beverly, it's she was the new one. She was the one that we knew nothing about.
That's what she's been her whole life, Hope. She moves into a new house and sketchy background. Her mom's in prison, 2 previous placements, maybe 5 previous placements, and confidentiality protects the rest. And whenever something went wrong and they needed someone to blame, guess who it was?
We're coming to you today from a very special transitional youth center, one that assists young people who've aged out of our foster care system. They are not actors. We are very honored to have them share their experiences with you.
I'm Ricardo.
I'm Stephanie. Nice to see you. I hear you're a wonderful artist.
Oh, yeah, well, I try to be.
Tell me, how did you end up here?
My mom passed away when I was 11 years old. I went to a foster home that was just like real bad. They were just pretending to be a family, which you know right away if you really do have a family or not.
Yes.
So they were like real abusive.
The woman that was in charge was abusive to you?
Yeah, she was real abusive. Her son was ditching school, and I was getting in trouble for it. I would come home and just get beat up for him not going to school. I was basically getting beat up for no reason. Yeah, and it wasn't like a little spank or nothing. She was just like full on trying to fist fight with somebody. So
Did you run away?
yeah, I ran away for a week the first time, and I was hungry. I had no money, nothing, so I knew school was a place where there was food, and I just asked all my friends, oh, can I have your ticket for lunch? I haven't ate nothing in like 3 days. I'm hungry.
Where were you sleeping?
I slept at a park one night. I slept on the rooftop the other night. The other night, I slept at the Union Station. I was basically a little kid just trying to survive. I don't know how people have it in their heart to be that evil.
You know,
You
it's
didn't do
amazing
anything.
to me, Ricardo, that you haven't become a bitter person.
I don't want to be mad at the world around my daughter.
How old is your daughter?
My daughter's 1.5 years. Yeah, so she's a little baby.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
So now you get to have your family.
Yeah, I'm just trying to do the best I can. I don't want to have a broken home for her.
No.
That's like the worst thing. Like, I'm trying to break the cycle, because if my daughter grows up in an abusive house, like, that's what she's gonna learn. I don't want that. I want her to learn that not every household is the same. She could be respected where she's at.
Were you surprised to find in yourself such strength?
I always have people who's telling me that I'm doing a good job and I'm a strong person. I don't want my daughter to ever see me doing like bad stuff, because you can't tell somebody to not do something if you're doing it yourself. I know what's good from bad, and like I said, if you don't want it for yourself, nobody's gonna give it to you. So you need to be out there hustling. Like, you need to want it, or else nobody's gonna give it to you.
You should be very proud of yourself.
Thank you.
Can I give you a hug?
Yeah.
Our journey continues tomorrow. Learn more about issues facing children in foster care by visiting unitedfriends.org.